The first step in firing up the gas heater from last season is to find it, of course. It's in there somewhere. So I'm going to shut the camera off for just a bit, and I'm going to dig it out, and then we shall proceed. There. I knew that gas heater was in there somewhere. This is the way it should be, unencumbered by anything around it. So everything is set to go, and now we're going to start moving in closer, and step by step we'll bring you into starting your gas heater for the first time after it's been sitting and stuffed away all winter or summer. The next thing that you need to check before turning on the gas or cleaning out the gas heater is that it will spark, so that it will ignite the gas when it is ready. So let's just check it right now by pressing on the ignite button on the top. There you see the spark. We're ready to go once it's clean. It's gonna go. Otherwise we might be into putting a AAA battery or a AA battery, whatever your unit requires, into the igniter from the top, and we'll show you that here in just a second. These are the buttons on the top of my unit. They could be on the side of others, but most generally they're on the top. And the igniter, as you see, is a push cap. You just push down on the cap and that starts it sparking. So this one has a AAA battery, and you would just unscrew the cap counterclockwise to change the AAA battery, and notice the polarity when you take it out, the plus and minus. So next we have the gas valve, and this guy has several positions, but the most one we're interested in is pilot. Right now it's in the off position, and we're going to turn it counterclockwise to pilot and push down and hold it. But first, before that, we have to go to the gas line and make sure our gas valve is now turned on. So we're going to break for that. I'll be right back. When this gas heater was installed, all I did was put a T connector into the existing pipe that was going to, the gas pipe that was going to the water heater here in the garage, and then ran my pipes over and around, put in a shutoff valve, and then the yellow line goes to the gas heater itself. Now we're going to get a better shot of the valve that's on the right before the yellow line here, so I'll be right back. Here's the shutoff valve. It's in the off position right now, as the handle is perpendicular to the gas flow and the gas line. In order to turn it on, all I have to do is grab the knob and turn it counterclockwise to where it is now parallel or in sync. It's in flow with the gas line itself. Before we turn the gas heater on and try and ignite it from the top valve, the gas flow valve, it's really a temperature and pilot control, I'm going to blow out the little area that's down at the bottom of the burner unit, as things just accumulate there over time. So just casually blow it out. Now we're ready to go up to the top and start the pilot position and see if we can get the pilot running. Now we're going to move the valve from the off to the pilot position, and it doesn't want to film real good. So I'm going to take it from off, turn it counterclockwise to pilot. Now at this point it's still not on until I push it down. So I'm going to push it down and hold on to it for about 10 seconds. Now I'm going to push the igniter while I'm holding this down still. Nothing. Takes a while sometimes to get the gas up to the igniter. If you begin to smell gas and it hasn't ignited yet, you have another problem. So you want to just wait, and you may have to do some more cleaning around the igniter area. But I'm still holding her down, and now I have a pilot started. I'm going to back up and show you. So you have to hold that keep your thumb on the switch itself. Keep pushing it down until you've got a steady blue flame down here on your pilot. And then you can let your finger off, and if it stays lit, you're in business. You have started it. Now, even though you're not going to use it, it's not quite November yet. We're not going to turn ours on quite yet. I want to turn it so that more gas comes through for just a while here. So I'm going to go back to the switch on top, the valve, and I'm going to set it to like 2 or 3, whatever its first positions are there. And there's the heater coming on. We've got a nice flow. Everything's looking good. So at this point we've done everything except connect the fan. So now if you have a fan on yours, like we do on this one, you have a fan wire, and I'm going to temporarily connect it to an extension cord that's a temporary permanent solution. And there we go. And if it doesn't come on right away, that's okay. The thermostat in the fan that tells it when to shut off and turn on. But I'm going to turn it the other way just to make sure the fan is still turning after the summer. There's a switch on the very back, and I'm going to get you a little dizzy here maybe. We're going to go in to the very back of the unit. And there is a switch right by my finger, the toggle switch there. There's a middle position and another position. And we'll see if it's going to come on now. And my fan is not coming on, so I'm going to turn the thing off and I'm going to fix the fan. So what I found that was my fan's problem was that over the summer something had flipped the ground fault interrupt switch for all of the outlets in the garage, and unbeknownst to me, none of them were working. So I pushed the ground fault interrupt, my fan is working, and lo and behold, my gas heater is ready to go. I'm going to turn the knob back to pilot at this time. By going clockwise to pilot. And now all we have running is the sweet little pilot light down in the burn section there. And I will turn the fan off and we'll be good to go whenever the first cold wave hits. I keep a distiller, a water distiller in my garage, so I don't ever let the temperature fall down into the freezing category, because I don't want to hurt that. And you might look around and see what else you have in your garage that might be a freezing hazard. Because even though it might be above freezing right at the gas heater, you may find the temperature fall below that in other areas of the garage. Thanks for watching.